are just going to start off by prepping our skin, and I'm going to be putting the Mary Kay Day Solution all over my face and just applying this and rubbing this into my face in an upward motion, and then I'm going to be going in with my Cetaphil moisturizer as usual. Next we are going to be going in with our Maybelline Master Conceal in the shade 20 Light, and I'm just going to be applying this all over my lids, and this is just going to really help with the color and reduce the redness, and also going to be preparing our eyelids for our eyeshadow. Now I'm going to be taking my Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder, and then I'm going to be taking this brush here that I use. It's perfect for the lid. I believe I got this at Walmart, and I'm just going to be applying this loose face powder to prepare our eyes for our eyeshadow, and it's just going to ensure that we have a smooth blending of our eyeshadows. And I'm going to be taking my Anastasia Self-Made palette and take the shade Sherbet on my M441 brush. I'm just going to be doing circular motions and windshield wiper motions, and this is just going to ensure that we really get our eyeshadow blended out beautifully, and our transition shade is the most important shade, so we want to make sure that we blend that out perfectly. And then I'm just going to go ahead and do that to the other eye as well, and just like I said, doing windshield wiper motions back and forth, back and forth. Now I'm just going to take that fluffy brush that we set our eyes with, and I'm just going to blend out that transition shade. And then I'm going to take my 35T Morphe palette, and I'm going to take these three shades here on my Coastal Scents BRCN06 brush. I know that's a really long name, but you can just head over to the Coastal Scents website and you'll find that brush right there. And I'm just going to take this lower than our transition shade. We do not want to take this above our transition shade, and just really focusing this in our crease. Now I'm going to be taking a fluffy brush, and I'm going to be blending out those shades to ensure that they are really blended out beautiful, because these are two of the most important shades in the look. And then I'm going to be taking this shade here in the Morphe palette once again, and I'm going to be using my Coastal Scents BRC S08 brush, and we are just going to be focusing this color on the outer corner of our eye and bring that about halfway into our crease. And this is just a really pretty burnt, like orangey brown shade. I don't know, it's just a really pretty color. And I'm going to be going back in with that fluffy brush and just really blending out these eyeshadows, but I want to keep this even lower than the two shades we went in with before. And I'm going back in with that first brush and our transition shade Sherbet from the Anastasia Self-Made palette, just to ensure that we do not lose that color. And now I'm going to be going in with my L'Oreal Pressed Like Pigment, and it is in the shade Amber Rush, and this is honestly my favorite one out of the whole collection. I only have a few, but this shade is just so beautiful. Just look at that shade there on the lid. It definitely adds some definition and a bright pop of color, and I just love it so much. And honestly, I did not even use a eyelid primer, and it just lasts all day, and it is perfect. So if you guys do not have this color in your collection or anything, you should definitely get it. And now we're going back in with that more burnt orangey brown shade again on that same brush, and really focusing it on the outer corner and halfway into our crease, because I felt like we kind of lost that. And throughout the video, I will be going back and forth between colors, because that is just going to ensure that we have the best smoky eye. Now I'm going to be going in with the Kat Von D Monarch palette. I'm going to be taking this matte brown shade. It's a pretty dark shade, and on a really small tapered brush, very small. And we are going to be focusing this on the outer corner of our eye and barely into our crease, but I'm probably taking this about halfway in. And it's just going to ensure that we add a little more darkness and definition to the outer corner of our eye. And as you can see, I'm going back in with that fluffy brush, and I'm going to just keep blending and blending. And now I'm going back in with Sherbets again, going back in with our transition shade, and I'm going back in with Amber Rush. Like I said, I'm going to be going back and forth between these colors, and you're going to be adding Amber Rush quite a few times. Now I'm going to be going in with the shade Buttery on my Morphe M505 brush, and just going right above that transition shade so that there are no choppy lines and that it is blended smoothly. Now I'm going to be taking a cleansing wipe and I'm just going to clean up any fallout. Next I'm going to be taking my Maybelline Master Prime by Face Studio Blur and Illuminate Primer, and this was one of my favorites from last summer, and I'm pulling it back out again because I am loving this. And if you guys watched my haul, you guys would know that I got the Naked Skin Urban Decay Weightless Ultra Definition Liquid Foundation, and I am loving this foundation right now. I was kind of iffy about it at first, but I'm actually really liking it now. And as you can see, I'm taking this foundation on my usual foundation brush, the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush, and I'm just stippling and buffing this into my skin, and this is just going to give me a very flawless, very beautiful look to the skin. And I'm just taking this down my neck as well. We don't want any lines, and I'm going to be going back in with that Maybelline Master Fix concealer and applying that under my eyes. I'm sorry this lighting's kind of bright. I'm not sure if you guys can see that I'm adding it to my face, but I am also adding it to some of my breakouts. And as usual, I'm going to be going in with my Real Techniques Beauty Sponge, and I'm going to be blending out my concealer. And as you can see, I'm just really going over those blemish area, going over my blemishes. And now I'm going to be going with the Maybelline Master Fix Loose Powder, and I'm going to be baking my under eye area. And this is like the second time I've ever baked my face, and I'm actually kind of liking it. And I'm basically just going to be putting this anywhere where I put concealer besides like my blemish areas, so basically just under my under eye area and my chin. And I'm going to be taking my Wet n Wild dual-ended contour stick. Now I just did a review, first impressions on this. I will link that video down below so you guys can go check that out. And you guys will pretty much see how I feel about it. I'm not going to give you guys too many details. Now when I was doing this video, it was kind of blending out weird because I had baked, but I did end up messing with it a lot. I cut out quite a bit of the footage, but I did get it blended out very beautifully. And as you can see, I'm taking this on the forehead, and I really had to blend it out on my forehead because, I don't know, it just did not want to blend that well that day, but it did turn out to look very beautiful. I don't know, I just love it because it gives a more natural finish to the skin. And I'm taking my Coty Airspun once again on my Aveda Kabuki brush, and I'm going to be setting my whole face. This contour stick definitely needs to be set because otherwise it will move. That's the only really downfall of this stick. Now I'm going to be taking a new product that I hauled as well, and it is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in the shade Captivating, I believe. And I am honestly loving this blush. And I'm going to be taking my angled brush. Wow, I keep messing up. I can't talk today. And I'm going to be applying this to my cheeks. And honestly, I'm not a very big blush girl, but I have honestly been loving this blush. I will definitely be repurchasing this blush once it runs out. I'm not sure if it'll ever run out, but I will be getting some more of these blushes. As you guys can see, I'm going back in with Amber Rush, and I'm applying that to the bottom kind of inner corner along my lash line there in the inner corner. And I'm going to be taking a e.l.f. angled brush. Now I went in with that one brown orangey burnt shade, but I didn't really like how it wasn't as dark, so I went in with the black shade in that Kat Von D Monarch palette, and I just lined my right along my waterline there. And then I'm going to be taking Sherbet and just smoking out the bottom lash line, and this kind of just made it blend out beautifully and not so ba-bam in your face. Now I'm going to be taking Treasure in the Self-Made palette, and I'm going to be highlighting my inner corner. As you can see, I am prepping my eyebrows just by brushing them, and then I'm going to be taking my Maybelline Fill Duo. You guys know I love this product. I didn't show that much of my eyebrows because I did a eyebrow routine. I will link that down below so you guys can go check that out if you haven't watched it already. And I'm taking that Treasure shade from the Self-Made palette, and I'm highlighting my brow bone with that. Next, I'm going to be curling my eyelashes and going in with my L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. I don't really like this mascara because it's really clumpy, but since I just got it, I really need to get using it, so I'm going to use it anyways, of course, since I bought it. And yeah, I like how this mascara lasts. It's just I don't like how clumpy it gets, and I feel like my lashes don't stay as curled. I'm going to be applying this to my bottom lashes as well. Now I'm going to be taking the Essence Lip Liner in the shade Wish Me a Rose. You guys know I love this lip liner, and it is like $1.50 from Ulta, which is amazing. And I'm just going to be carefully lining my lips, and then I will also fill in my lips with this lip liner as well. And then we're going to be going in with a new butter gloss that I got from NYX, and it is in the shade Vanilla Cream Pie, and I have honestly been loving this shade. I've been wanting to get some of these butter glosses for a very long time. I will definitely be getting some more because I honestly really love these. I also want to get some of the matte lip creams as well, and here is the shade. So beautiful. I love it very much. And now we are going to be going in with the Wet n Wild setting spray to really finish off the look. And I just did a first impressions on this product as well. I will link that video down below. Alright, so here is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button down below to let me know that you guys enjoyed this video. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button to be notified when I post a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.